What's up, guys? I'm Metalhead. I'm doing 150 classic albums by the end of the year. I'm also listening to some new releases. I've never heard a Mitski track, apart from maybe the one that was really popular on TikTok. I think I've vaguely heard of that. But I've never listened to a Mitski album. So I'm coming in pretty blind, but I know that she is absolutely beloved. So I'm curious to delve into her. So yeah, let's go.
I'd never live in a small town.
Oh, it reminds me of like Waste Blood a bit.
Mistakes
That's cute.
where you gotta write your book early, or it gets written up in your place. Where you never get away from your first love. It's like one brand of soap sold in town. 'Cause anyone you can get close to smells like your first time around. But in a lake you can backstroke forever. The sky before
This is gorgeous.
you, the dark right behind. In a big city you can start over. And everywhere you go makes your heart ache. Where you've done enough walks of shame. Some days you just go the long way to stay off of memory lane.
Is this what she normally sounds like? If it's the case, I think I'd fall in love with Mitski. Because it reminds me so much of Titanic Rising by Waste Blood, and I love that album.
Tried very hard to be good, but when they think you're bad, people act worse. But in a lake you can backstroke forever. The sky before you and the dark behind you.
Ooh. I like the texture. Oh!
Big city you can start
That's so
over.
cool.
The lights all around you, the dark safe inside. In a big city you can start over.
Huh. Alrighty. If you haven't watched one of my videos before, I do ratings on the side. These are my first listens. I listen to the albums multiple times over before I post my final ratings into Discord, where you can talk to me about them. I'm always active there. I'm also posting them on Album of the Year, because fuck rating music, they're sexist. So, on Album of the Year, I post my ratings. I started this channel about a year ago. Before that, I listened to 20 albums my entire life, roughly. And since then, in the past year or so, I've listened to 1200, and I've written reviews for them. Some of them very long, like the AUSSIE Bridges Daughter one. It's like 4,000 words long. But yeah, I post over there all my reviews and stuff like that. My average rating is a 6 out of 10. I still think that's because I'm listening to more good music than bad. Like most of the albums I listen to now are from patrons, because you guys are so fucking nice. It's crazy. So I have about 100 people over there that can spend $5 a month, and you get to request an album that's 50 minutes or less, or a classic album that's on my classic albums list. And they do that, and usually that means I'm going to be listening to albums that they love, which means I'm probably going to like it too. I'm not getting requested like the worst Onision album, you know? So, yeah, that's why I think it's a 6 out of 10, because I think if something's a 5.1, I think it's genuinely above average. But in saying all of that, I think this is a fucking great to amazing track. Like, I absolutely adore her vocals here, and it very much reminds me of one of my favorite albums of all time, Titanic Rising, which I will be doing a list soon in the next like week or two, detailing my favorite albums in the past year, because I've listened to 1,200 albums, so I thought to make a yearly update of all my favorite albums. And it's boding well for Mitski that this album sounds like one of my favorite albums that is going to appear on that list. But yeah, this is a great track. Is this what Mitski usually sounds like? There's a bit of like a Fiona Apple as well. I've only heard When They're Born, but there's a bit of that like rockstar energy. The vocals are very similar, but it's interesting how like the instrumentation's quite a bit different. It's like a lot more muffled and distorted, but not in like a bad way, not in a good way. Interesting. I like how grand the tracks feel, despite being like quite short, like concise songs. It's interesting to be able to convey that sort of emotion in such a short period of time. Ooh, I like the distortion there. It's so interesting. Despite like my Aussie Metalhead moniker, which I do. I listened to Burning the Horizon and Linkin Park and all that. And that's basically all I listened to growing up. Beartooth, that sort of thing. Despite that, I kind of preferred the first track until I actually got to this part, because you had like the more muffled guitars and that sort of thing. I liked it, but I very much on this journey of trying out new albums and stuff like that, I fuck with Baroque pop stuff that like Titanic Rising was doing so much. That like first track was standing out a bit more to me, and the guitars and stuff like that they were cool, like tonally and stuff, but it wasn't that exciting to me. It was like, oh, I don't just like Abrasive for the sake of it, I guess. But when it got to the end, it's like, ooh, that's a bit of an interesting, like more noisier elements being discovered. That's nice. I'll give it a 7.5 for now. Like I think it's a good to great track. It was going to be about a 7, but then I think that the ending there was like the crashing and burning, similar to another album I didn't listen to until I started this channel, which was Nevermind. There's like the last track after, it's like Endless Nameless or something like that. They do like they basically just break their fucking instruments, and I love it. I love that sort of noise. And it feels like this one was basically did that at the end here, but with under like the current under this album's like production and like mist and stuff like that. It's cool. Cats. We do love cats.
So
What country is Mitski from? American. Where's Blood from? They're both American.
You say it's so hard, but it feels simple to me. It feels so simple to me. So I've been trying to stop trying to be like someone you'd still like. Maybe if I could, you already would, 'cause I still love you, so I won't leave you. Guess it's up to you if you choose to go. In the meantime, rescue's at my side. Our two cats, both asleep by me tonight.
I really just love this sound. Also, I want to learn more about, like, the reason I started trying to learn more about history and, like, everything about music. Who's an artist that's, like, a bit older that does this sound? Because, like, I only know Waves Blood with 2019 and this. And, like, vaguely Lost in a Party delves into it a bit. Who was, like, the original pretty singer like this? Like, in this sort of vibe.
But I'll be glad to know they're out following their heart's delight.
I think it's quite a great track. But yeah, I'm very curious where, like, other artists... Is this, like, Kate Bush or something? Because I haven't listened to Kate Bush. And the album cover for Dreaming kind of looks like how this sounds in a way. So, yeah, I'm very curious to explore that because if there's any... Is it PJ Harvey? Is it Tori Amos? I don't know how any of those people sound like, but I really want to delve into it because I absolutely adore this sound. Ooh. Ooh. I like this. Ooh.
If I leave, somebody else will love you, but nobody else could forgive me quite as often as you. No one on the street knows. No one in this mall knows. No one in this bar knows. And none of my friends know. Surely none of my colleagues, nor do my family. If I leave, somebody else will find you, but nobody else could see.
It really reminds me of, like, 90s alt rock, mixing with, like, the normal sounds that I've been talking about. Which is really nice because I've been listening to a lot of, like, very underground, like, 90s alt rock stuff. Because I just find it through 90s TV shows. I'm just trying to listen to them all. And it reminds me of this, so I like it. Oh.
How could I lose you? I couldn't lose you. Or if I lost it, somebody else will cheer you. But who else could love me quite as kindly as you? Who could love me quite as kindly as you?
Mm.
You.
Yeah, I'll 8.5. Great to amazing track. I absolutely loved the guitar in that. It was so sick. I also liked how it's kind of melding. It was kind of melding like the two sounds I absolutely love, like the rocky sort of shit, mixed with like one of my favorite new genres, which I've been talking about with like the Wasteblood stuff. It was cool to be able to like have the essence of both.
Would you have liked me better if I'd have died, so you could tell my story the way it ought to be? You'd find my parents and ask to see my thing.
I love this.
I fall through it all.
Oh, I actually know who this reminds me of.
Blanks with what you need. If I'd died willing, you
I'll tell after the song what this reminds me of.
if I'd sown
I really like it.
roses, gone with grace into a lake. But since I'm alive, you'll have to break in as I sleep. When you find my love beside me, choke him dead for having While I dream of flying, stab me 27 times. Ransack the house for what you'll auction, what you'll keep. Then embalm me up, 'cause you're hosting the viewing, saying she gave her life so we could have her in our dreams. She gave her life so we could fuck her as we
Fuck. I absolutely loved that song. It's truly amazing. Like, never mind the sonic elements, which I will talk about in a second, but just the lyricism on the track is absolutely incredible. Like, she gave her life so we could have her in our dreams. She gave her life so we could fuck her as we please. Like, and then just basically with everything else around the track, like all the other lyrics within the track, of a very like potent display, like potent observation and like critique of the objectification that like women have to bear under, where it doesn't, the amount of control and everything that is placed upon women's bodies and rights and everything like that, and the dehumanization of it. So like the way I take it with the like a title of the track is like Dead Women, is kind of two ways. Like, every woman is basically forced to be dead on the inside and not show their individuality and to be controlled and constrained, or they're dead, like women are basically dead creatures to the eyes of society because they don't value like the humanhood of them. Yeah, so just really like the lyrical content matter of the track, and then also sonically it reminds me of Amy Mann, which is like a 2002 album, I think, Lost in Space. Pavlov's Bell, it reminds me of, and I really like that sound. I really like the sound of this track. Absolutely amazing.
Right as I dip a toe in the abyss, a knock on the door, saying, "Are you in there, miss?" I stay quiet as can be. I'm not here. I'm where nobody can reach. Instead of live, I was lying on the floor with death crouching beside me, and still got up for more, saying I'm done after this. And to think I did believe it, I'd gone where nobody can reach. Death said I'd called, not knowing that I did. She said she wished I'd known that I'm still just a kid, but knew I would call again.
I'm just reading the lyrics.
So she'd mosey on back in case next time's really the end. Instead of love, he said light.
I think this might be probably my favorite album of this year so far.
Sky wondering, is this what it's worth? The stars never answered back. I got up when it was done and went where nobody can reach. So excuse me, I'll be
Another like, and
in my
it just sounds so stunning and ethereal and gorgeous. I love the use of this genre with the messaging that she does have. It's hard for me to try and what the fuck? Hello? It's hard for me to try and explain, I guess, like what's in my mind with like what it's invoking into me, but the way the topics that she's touching on and the way that the music sounds, it invokes such like pretty beautiful imagery. Yeah, one sec. Like this sort of like it reminds me of like a, I don't know, a very ghostly figure that's in like, because this sound feels like there's a bit of traditionalism in it, but the sound and the topics that she's talking on feels like it's an inverse of that. So it looks like the pictures I'm getting in my mind is like when it comes to, because she's the deaths talk, the suicide, all that sort of thing. It's like if you had a movie where someone was seeing like glimpses or hallucinations of like a person that has killed themselves, and it's like this ghostly wispy figure that still has like this traditional beauty aesthetic, with like maybe like a white gothic sort of dress. And yeah, and then I don't know, like I just love the imagery that it's painting for me and the tragedy that is there because it feels I don't know, just very potent. I wish I had all of the thoughts completely succinct right now, but I love the imagery overall that it's invoking into me, and I love the constant motif of like drowning and stuff like that. Um, which also reminds me of the album cover of Titanic Rising and stuff. I don't know, just everything about it. I kind of just really fucking like this album so far. Mm. It's so immaculately produced. Who's doing the production?
Do I let our love die
Holy shit, there's so many performances.
when you're the only other keeper
It makes sense why there's so many people on
of
it.
my most
It's very
precious
precise and beautiful.
memories, yeah. I've been drinking. Why is that gotta mean I can't call you about you and me? 'Cause
The vocals.
I'd do anything for you to love me again. If you don't like me now, I'll change for you. Bars,
Ooh. I like the sound effects there.
such magic places. You can be without the people, without having anyone at all. But now they say they're closing. So I'm loitering outside, watching all the cars passing by, like a kid waiting for my ride. I'll do anything for you to love me again. If you don't like me now, I'll change for you. I'll change for you.
I'm really curious if this is what she normally sounds like, because I have no idea. And if that's the case, like if this is her usual sound, I'm in love, and I want to listen to so many more albums from her. Yeah, that is just crazy. Also, if you want me to listen to more albums, I only listen stuff from Patreon requests now because I feel guilty if I don't listen to new releases or Patreon requests. New releases because there's enough recency, importance to it that I feel like I can justify it to myself. But because I have so many people that are requesting stuff on Patreon, I feel bad if I'm doing anything that's not theirs. So if you do want me to see some Mitski stuff, it's $5 a month, and you can request any Mitski album, and I would love to listen to it because I am so fucking curious now. Yeah, because this has been incredible. This has just been great, and I'm pretty sure it's I I think this is going to be my favorite album of the year so far. And I've listened to maybe like 30, 40 albums from this year. But yeah, I love this. I hope she says 6'7".
I'll come over. I'll be dressed like your best idea.
Ooh.
Number 2, you'll be gentle. And number 3, you will ruin me. Number 4, I'm nobody's anyone anymore. So 5, I'll be alone for a while, but I'm only crying 'cause it feels good. I'll have a new haircut. I will be somebody else. And when I leave my body, please pretend that you don't see how I'm no longer there behind my eyes. And 6 in the morning, I'll be woken up by that old light, that old light, that old light, that old
I really love the tragedy behind everything. Like this, like cry, like desperate plea for help, like showcasing that you need it, but like the tragedy of it not being seen.
One, two, one, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like, I'm sorry I'm giving everything the same rating, but like I really do think this is just great to amazing. Like, on re-listen I'll try and figure out more, like which one is like an 8, which one's an 8.5, which one's a 9, but like so far I just think everything's great to amazing and I'm just thoroughly enjoying myself, so I'm not Ooh, I like the ooh, I like this. I love this instrumentation.
I see him through my window, the white neighborhood cat marking my house. It's supposed to be my house, but I guess according to cats, now it's his house.
Oh, I love the drums here. It reminds me of something so much. And I wish I knew exactly what, because it makes it like, I love it.
They get broken, they get lost. The only thing you can trust.
Oh, it reminds me a bit of Lost in the Party, this track. I think.
Mama, how about when I die? What do you hold on to? Hey!
I'm not sure if I love this much as the rest of the track. Because I was feeling this song as a 9, but with the chorus, I think it might go back.
To pay for that cat's house, for the red corset
Oh.
wasp who lives in the roof.
I know who it
For the
reminds me of.
family of possums, for the
Julia Jacqueline.
dogs who drink my blood, and
An
the
Australian
birds who eat those
artist that does similar stuff with this.
bugs, so
Julia
that
Jackson's
I
writing that down. Crushing.
can kill the birds. What do you hold on to? Hey!
Ooh. Yeah, it was going to be a 9, but the chorus brings it back a tiny bit, and now it's in line with every other track. Still great, but it's just funny how everything's 8.5. But I know this could be annoying to some people, but I've gotten mostly decent reception to me showcasing songs. But like this does really remind me of you can see I liked it. Like this sort of sound on this track.
I know you'd like to believe
I fucking love this. It's really nice. Like, I feel like if you really like this out, the Mitski album, you probably will like this album a lot. I love this one, yeah. I know. Let's go back to the what I was here for. But yeah. Oh, this is a really nice album. I really like it. Another item.
Feeding all the hounds at its mouth.
It just every single instrument is. This is such a well-produced album. It's crazy. Like the consistency throughout all the sounds. It's crazy to also have so many people working on the production and it sound this consistent. It's so meticulous. It's just so beautiful. It's the type of music that could be like my daily listen. It's just so gorgeous and replayable. I like how concise the album is as well. I've been listening to a lot of like hour plus albums, and it's really nice to get a clean, high quality short album.
Lightning hit so close, sounded like a big tin can. All hail the rain. All hail the rain. Running like ghosts on the roof. Running like they're feeling alive again. Here we are, we've been waiting to be born again.
This one's quiet. It's so interesting. Vibration makes it give a bit of like a Joy Division vibe to it to me. For the guitars, at least.
When I die, could I come back as the rain? See the world again to fall again. If I'm dark, all the better to reflect the moonlight.
It's so weird because I don't know if I love the mixing. I like the like sounds, but with how meticulous the album has been, I'm assuming like the mixing that they're doing here is all purposeful. But it's a great decision. I just don't know if I vibe with it as much. Like it's the staticiness of like the peaks, how quiet it is at times. I still think it's good though. It's just interesting. This was such a pleasant listen. There are a lot of albums, even ones that are this length, like this is a rather short album, but even ones with this at this length, they take a bit of energy to listen to. This one felt like a breeze. Time flew by on this one for me. So, and I'm not surprised considering the fact that this is just such easy listening for me. I absolutely adore this sound. I didn't know Mitski did this sound. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. If you guys want to see me react to more Mitski, please feel free and to request it on Patreon. I only need one person to request it if you guys want to see more Mitski. It's so like I'm not asking for everyone to sub as much as it would help me out. Yeah, I'm fine with just one person subbing to request it, just so I don't feel guilty. But not doing albums that aren't for Patreon. But yeah, I absolutely love this album. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you watching this far, it's support enough. But yeah, as I said, if you want to support on Patreon, you can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. Peace.